It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Read alert! Bronco 80!
Looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll... try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Baltimore.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
We changed it.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Come on. Come 19. 70, Timberwolf.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Bond. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Okay,
Clock
ready?
runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Drop 6 the Eagles, 6 go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
7-7, our score after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, here's Mitchell. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Luke now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, here's Jenkins.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Browns at 13-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 4.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Thomas has got it. Complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Cup 19. Cup 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of the coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Let's go. Trap 50, trap.
2nd and 9 now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
First and 10 at the
60
19-yard line.
Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They need 2. Here's third down.
Brings up third and
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
A gain of 7.
He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
10 more there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Lamar changing the look. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Right back to Mitchell here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let's go. Ozzy, sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Henry again on second down. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Sit up. 13. Sit up.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
That's right. That's right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Jackson now. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rig alert, rig alert. Deputy Lions. Check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in by Bond. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A gain of 4.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
18, Pioneer. Come on.
Back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 24.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rep thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag. We getting
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
Jackson's pass.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in by Flowers. Still going inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The protection really holding up that time. That's what you want in the 2-minute drill, but the coverage equally as good.
Yeah, I'd say it was protection both sides, right? Get it for the quarterback, make sure he had time to throw the football, and he did. Plenty of time, but nowhere to go with it downfield. So the coverage, as you noted, terrific.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Warriors 70. Bronco.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Ravens, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.